Here's a quick podcast for all you true crime fans. The case of the missing Reeses. It was me at the store with my mouth. Motive? They're Reeses. What was I going to do? Stop myself? Tune in next time to see if I do it again. Spoiler, I will. Wow, that had everything. Reeses, suspense, Reeses.
Everyone loves an unexpected plot twist, but your education shouldn't be one of them. And nobody understands that better than Southern New Hampshire University. SNHU's online degree programs provide the flexibility you need, backed by support you can count on. With over 200 affordable options in psychology, criminal justice, business, and more, SNHU is built to fit your life and your budget. Visit snhu.edu/lastpodcast to learn more. That's snhu.edu/lastpodcast.
There's no place to escape to.
This is the last podcast.
On the left.
Side stories?
That's when the cannibalism started.
Side stories. Yes.
I can talk to you now. I'm done with my text messages and I may speak with you now.
Who'd you text?
I was texting with Julie.
Yeah, what'd you say?
We were talking about Summer House. We'll get into it later, though.
I'm already angry. Just like thinking about it. I know Eddie has brought this up. He has said he is the only person that could properly do Summer House / Last Podcast on the Left news coverage.
Yeah, man.
But you're saying that you know
there's
like,
there's
context,
theme. There's context. We got to talk. We'll talk about it. We'll get to it towards the end. We have updates. We have updates.
We do.
We got all kinds of shit. But
we have a lot of stuff.
I think the most important issue of the day is, does anyone actually like the handlebar mustache?
Okay, I'd like to put this right here to everyone. We're going to start this out hot. Okay, welcome to Side Stories.
Not you.
No,
Rob.
not you, Rob. You have no idea. No,
you have grows like this.
Let's just talk about this.
So there's two different handlebars.
Let's start organized. Okay, welcome to Side Stories. My name is Henry Zabrowski. I'm sitting here with the properly bearded Ed Larson.
Hello, how are you?
Also, Rob, you don't have a handlebar mustache. You have what I call a Western droop. That is a normal droop. Right. Mustaches are supposed to go down. I believe this, okay? I'm sorry for everybody. I already know. My friend who runs the Red Hot, who is one of who's one of the most wonderful, brilliant artists I have ever met, truly incredible artist. Her husband has a handlebar mustache, and I don't know what happened there because she's so incredible. Her husband's a wonderful man. I don't know why he chose the handlebar mustache, because what we were saying right before we were recording is that the handlebar mustache is an exact example of a thing a man chooses.
Now, I think we need to, before we even go further, there are two types of handlebar mustaches.
Are there?
There's the one that goes straight down like this.
See, I don't know. Is that technically, I don't think it's a handlebar mustache if it goes down.
I think that's also a handlebar mustache. And then, but you are specifically talking about the frilly one, the dynamite, the tie the girl to the railroad tracks.
If you have a handlebar mustache, I pretty much assume you are a non-union stunt rigger.
Yeah.
If you have a handlebar mustache, I assume you are somebody that is running from allegations someplace else and is trying to hide, right? Because what you'd have straight up here, this is a good example.
Fu Manchu is what I was thinking.
A Fu Manchu's different, but a Fu Manchu, like
and
Rob doesn't have
okay.
A horseshoe's okay, but Fu Manchu, Rob doesn't even have a full Fu Manchu because it didn't go all the way down. I would do a Fu Manchu. I've done it, but I'm saying this to my boys, all right?
Yeah.
We're starting hot here. Side Stories LPOTL@gmail.com. To me, it feels like if I Like, how do you put this? Like the beard, I've put the beard on as man makeup because I've decided to, and I can, right? When I have the mustache and I choose my mustache, the reason why I have my mustache is because of the polarizing effect of my mustache. I love the fact that people wonder if I'm a pilot, wonder if I'm a police officer.
You have a full mustache.
I love my fucking mustache.
We all know what your mustache looks like.
And I love all mustaches. I was saying this, I'm going to pay Ed money to have a pencil-thin mustache.
We'll see. We'll talk about it.
I'm going to pay, imagine
I haven't
Eddie.
worked up a price yet.
Imagine Eddie with a pencil-thin mustache and tell me that that's not going to be the single funnest day of all of our lives. When he's walking around with the pencil-thin mustache, and how fun that will be if we put a big chef's hat on him and he walks around going, "Carne, jalapeno."
I wish I had a pencil-thin mustache.
I think you'd look amazing, personally. But the thing about the handlebar mustache, it's a stubborn male choice. Much like how for a while I did Civil War hair, right? I cut what's that very bottom middle one, the one where I cut the chin hair off, and I just did the full chops, right? I did the full Civil War thing
into the mustache.
I
love the way it looks, but it looks bad.
You know why you like it? Because you're a man.
And it's stupid looking.
Yes.
And I enjoy things that are stupid looking.
Yes, and I like how other men look when they look stupid and when they make a choice to look stupid, except for the handlebar mustache. Only just because, to me, it's telling me you got too much time. Clip off the edges. Be serious about the mustache. Everything else carries.
Yeah, like what? Do any of those people have like good jobs?
I don't know.
Because you have to like...
Kim, what does your husband do? You have to email me, sidestorieslpotl@gmail.com.
Yeah, it's here's the deal. Like, I know we might get a little heat for this, but I don't...
Oh, we get heat for every single thing we've ever said.
Yeah. So I don't really care.
No.
But it's silly. And it's hard for me to take you serious. Like, if I'm hiring somebody to do something for me, whether it's like write jokes or like fix my toilet, and you show up with one of those curly mustache,
get the fuck out of my house.
I don't think you can do the job properly.
I don't want you, again, you have to be selling popcorn.
Yeah.
The only way you have that handlebar mustache, and I'm going to take you seriously.
And if you do sell popcorn with the handlebar mustache, good on you.
Excellent. And also, truly, because we're not IPA guys either.
No.
Neither one of us. We don't like IPAs. We don't like the big heavy things. And we're not like, I like a cocktail now.
It's an IPA mustache.
It's an IPA mustache.
It really is.
Right,
now I know why we don't fucking jam with these fuckers.
There's something about it that doesn't mix with our lifestyle. And unfortunately, every time I see a handlebar mustache, I just want to attack.
Yeah. I mean, and I think you're allowed to have it. Just know that this is how people might feel.
This is how men feel. It's also why I kind of stopped collecting the Jordans.
Some men are like, nice mustache.
Yeah, because they don't have the mustache and they like seeing you walking around looking like an idiot.
Someone should have it.
Sure, if you work in the circus.
Yeah. What about if it's a different color? Like if someone dyes it.
Disgusting. Again, don't let the mustache do all this work for you. Mustache is not a personality.
Yeah.
All right, you have to be. I'm too much personality.
It can give you personality.
No,
though.
it can't.
It can make you more fun to look at.
No, it makes you a deterrent.
No.
It makes me angry at you.
No.
Yes.
For having a mustache?
No, a handlebar mustache.
A handlebar mustache.
You did this.
One. I didn't do this. You came in hot like this.
I'm sorry, everybody. I love everybody.
You're the one who came in hot.
I just thought I love everybody. Everybody's upset already. I already can feel it.
I mean, I just think that it's important to all mustaches. What about the Salvador Dali?
Nothing I love better than a Salvador Dali. It's different because it's a true affectation, and no one does the Salvador Dali.
Someone who's a painter, they're allowed to have the mustache.
Yeah.
A professional bowler.
Professional bowler doesn't really have any standards. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they can have the mustache.
They can do whatever they want.
Well, yeah, ice cream salesman.
Ugh.
As long as they don't have the truck and attracting children.
Oh, they what? That they're just doing it on the street?
This is a barista thing.
Yeah, I've seen the hybrid. That's new. The hybrid mustache soul patch, that is a new, like the Zappa's coming back.
You know what?
It's taken time for it to come back.
You know what's a weird thing I've been doing lately, and this will expose me, but obviously I need a beard trim and all that stuff, but I get rid of this.
Yeah, people do that.
I get rid
It's
of
a
the
choice.
soul patch, and like I keep it empty. You know why? I talk for a living. Not that it gets in the way. I just want people to see my lips because I mumble, and so I mumble
so it's for the
a
deaf.
lot. It's like literally, so people can see me mumble, and then they might be able to understand me a little more if I'm mumbling.
You're a true ally. That's what this is about. He made a little mouth window. That's what he's saying. The flavor saver. That's what they call it. But you know what? Hey, that's why, but you know who loved his flavor savers?
Who?
Jeffrey Epstein. Let's get in with an update.
It's an island adventure.
It's an island adventure.
Heck yeah, it's Jeffrey time.
This one isn't a super thick update.
No,
because
this one's actually, I think it's our first fun one.
I like this one because this lives in a world of total fantasy, and it's such like, this is a way to like, if this was true, everything be all right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not. So it's not, but it would be funny if it was.
All right. So It has been with the Michael Jackson biopic came out and everyone's loving it. It's doing great.
People love it.
It's really like it's made like $300 million. It's fucking crushing it.
Because they did the smart thing. You know, like how every movie, Goodfellas, Blow, and stuff. The first half's amazing.
Yeah,
and then it's the fall, and you're like, oh, that's sad. What they did with the Michael Jackson movies, they understood. Just do the good stuff.
Yeah, just do the good stuff.
That's just like.
Do they even have his father like beating him and shit?
I think he literally goes like, Michael, I always knew you could dance. And that's like the only thing he says.
I remember the Tupac movie was so bad.
Oh, yeah.
His mom was like, Tupac, you go out there and you do your rapping.
Tupac, I know that you're going to rap your way out the hood, Tupac. That's one of my favorite ones. Yeah. And it's just like played by a Native American woman, you know?
So why this is going on is there's the famous, in the Epstein file drop, there's a couple pictures of Michael Jackson. There's the famous picture of Michael Jackson.
One of my favorite
where he
ones.
looks like a ghost.
The super creepy one. That one is my favorite. I send that to my family and friends.
Yeah. So
that's one of my favorite, being like, guess who's coming? That's like one of my favorite new life bits I've been doing is, guess who's coming out tonight? And then I send this picture. He's as white as the wall.
Yes.
He's frightening in this picture.
Yeah, no, he looks very scary.
Both of them.
I think it's in his most unhealthy. So here's the deal with everything here. There is a conspiracy going around, which I don't believe, but I love the story.
Very much so.
Is that Michael Jackson was going to Epstein Island, buying children to rescue them and bring them back to Neverland Ranch where they'd be safe.
He's flipping kids.
That's
flipping kids.
This is the conspiracy, and it right when the Epstein files dropped, it came out a little bit, and then it went away. But now that the doc's out, it's coming back out. A lot of people are saying it's true. And it's obviously very ridiculous.
Well, I love the idea of Michael Jackson popping in Little St. James, just going like, oh, Jeffrey, I just gotta have some new potential backup dancers for my new tour. Is there anything I got going on? He's like, yeah, absolutely, Michael. Let's go take a look at a couple of these. And then they go over, and the mic is like, dance now, okay. Now moonwalk, okay. Okay, now lean. Now keep leaning. Keep leaning.
Backwards.
Now lean. All right, now throw the hat. Okay, I take these four. The other go. I'm done with that. I don't need to see those. And then all the kids are like, oh my God, we're going with Michael to Neverland Ranch, and he's going to save us from having to be cocktail servers covered in sand.
Meanwhile, there's just like a loose chimpanzee.
They get into Neverland Ranch. He's like, okay, here you go. Here's the room. Michael, why are you staying here? Same room. We all share the bed. I got a bell in case anyone gets close. I bet you just hear the kids just go, oh no. Straight from the fucking pan into the llama's asshole. Man, that has got to be frightening. You get picked up like Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
You go on one carousel ride and then you get your dick sucked.
Man, where is that? Why doesn't Neverland Ranch reopen it? At least make it like a haunted carnival.
I think there's a lot of people that are still super upset about it.
Yeah.
Let me see who owns it now.
Ron Burkle.
Oh, you don't mean Ron Burkle doesn't want to fucking...
Who's Ron Burkle?
Come on, you know Ron Burkle.
Yeah, our guy.
What do you mean I know Ron Burkle?
Our guy.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Billionaire investor and Acapulco Company's co-founder, Ron Burkle.
Oh, God, Jesus.
Look
Henry,
at that guy.
You're dying in front of us.
That guy is...
Oh, he's with Diddy.
Oh, yeah, I love the first
God.
pictures. Him and Diddy. There is
that's
no...
so funny.
You know what I like about that guy? He doesn't fuck kids.
Yeah, no way Burkle does it. He also produced the Michael movie?
Yeah,
He's involved.
Yeah.
He's quite smart.
So he's in on it. All right. So anyway, so the picture is Michael Jackson's security guard has come out and said, I was there when the picture was taken. We were going around and Michael wanted to buy a house in West Palm Beach. And so he was going to houses and looking at everyone's house. And then he was thinking about buying Jeffrey Epstein's house. And he said that every house that they went to go look at, the person who owned the house wanted a picture with Michael.
Of course they do.
And so he ended up taking a picture with like 10 people that day.
Sure.
And the reason he wanted to buy his house is so he can live next to his best friend, Barry Gibb.
Oh, his favorite. Oh, that's really nice. And then they could get back and forth, and they could eat like bone soup together, and they could Eiffel Tower a couple of kids. And I don't think he's done anything wrong, right? Did Barry Gibb do anything wrong? No, he's just normal.
He's just a BG.
He's just a BG, right?
He just got cancer. That's all.
Yeah, and like I could see him loving Epstein's place. It's got all the stuff he loves. It's got all the stuff he needs. It's got the medical chair. It's got the dentist area that he can get his propofol and get his milk.
He's still kicking.
Barry Gibb still. Oh, the other Gibb got cancer then. Well, anyway, so basically, and then so Michael was only there in West Palm, not the island. The other famous picture was with Jeffrey Epstein, Bill Clinton, Michael Jackson, and Diana Ross.
And that's just
like they were at a benefit together.
Can you even imagine what that dinner's like? Just silence. I just feel like you see in the four of them, those four people sitting together at a table: Jeffrey Epstein, Bill Clinton, Diana Ross, and Michael Jackson.
I gotta say, Jeffrey Epstein created the silence because I feel like the three of them would have had a great time.
Bill Clinton's a fun guy.
So is Diana Ross is kind of unbelievable.
Is she?
I love Diana.
Well, you saw her live, right?
I saw her live last year, and I couldn't believe how good it actually was.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah. She had like 4 costume changes. She was unbelievable.
No, she gets in and out of there. No, see, this is the time when
they block out the children's faces, but it's already been said that the children are Diana Ross's children.
Yes.
And so it's not even actual children. Like, is that, so it's one of those type of situations.
No, Michael Jackson kept his activities inside of his own bedroom with the children that he was teaching how to dance. And that's the difference here, is that he was just peddling to himself. And that's Epstein, they kept saying, oh, he was just trafficking people to himself. He was not. Michael Jackson was. Michael Jackson was a one-man shop. Yeah. He wasn't trying to pass these kids around because, you know why? He got jealous. And he didn't want him to having them around. He got so angry thinking about Lindsey Graham fucking one of his boys. So he didn't want to peddle him out.
So the reason this is back in the news is because Dan Reed, he's the guy who directed Leaving Neverland.
Oh, yes.
The HBO documentary.
The sad one.
The sad one.
The super, super sad one. The one that kind of featured like all of the exposés that the guys coming out. Yes.
I know what I felt bad for was Finding Neverland. I thought that movie was great. And now everyone just thinks that's that.
You know what's funny though? Finding Neverland's also about a child molester. Isn't it?
I mean, no, it's about the guy who wrote Peter Pan. Is he a child molester?
Wasn't the guy who wrote, was the one though? Alice in Wonderland's the one, I believe. Let's
Ron Dahl?
Let's continue.
I think it's the same guy. I don't care. I don't care about that fucking shit. Here's the deal. So Dan Reed, so Dan Reed was like, hey, don't fucking talk like this. Michael Jackson is worse than Jeffrey Epstein. That was his statement that he came out with. And so when he came out with that statement, some of Michael Jackson's fans AI'd a photo of Dan Reed and Jeffrey Epstein together.
Yeah, that was
so
never
trying
possible.
to say that you are Epstein's friend. And then Dan Reed's like, no, that's not me. That's my face on Noam Chomsky's body.
Which is the most hilarious body swap possible. If I could find out that I could be a direct body swap for Noam Chomsky, I'm quitting life.
Just fucking
all right,
off yourself.
Just disgusting. What a horrific body. Also, yes, there was a Llewellyn Davies was the woman that was the J.M. Barrie, who was the author of Peter Pan. He got way too close with the boys that the Peter Pan stories were based upon, and he adopted them and lived with them. And they also, very Michael Jackson-y, they kind of slept in the bedroom with him and did all this stuff. But he famously said he was asexual and he couldn't do it, and just like Michael Jackson said, and he just slept with the kids because he loved the comfort of children.
So he, and then he wrote a story about going to an island
filled with never-changing boys.
Oh my God.
No matter what you do to them. And the best part about them is that they keep getting older, but they stay exactly the same. And that's what he loves. Nothing J.M. Barrie wanted more than a 1,000-year-old little boy that he could fucking suck, and the little boy can come right back at and do all sorts of fun things because he's actually 1,000 years old.
Yeah. Well, I love Finding Neverland.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Oh, he
had
a handle. Well, he had a Western style.
He had a Western style mustache. Again, it's different before the whole thing changed. Culture changed and shifted. So Michael Jackson didn't save the children.
We don't know.
We don't know for certain, but I'm going to say Michael Jackson was busy. I don't think he was he had enough kids.
Macaulay Culkin still stands by him.
Yeah, he did molest Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, he did molest the most famous child of all. You're right.
Yeah.
He also didn't molest the technically Corey Feldman. He didn't molest.
Yes.
But who else was molested by everybody else? And then he also...
it is crazy. Corey Feldman's like, everybody fucked me. But Michael Jackson. Which is why he's continuing to try to sound like Michael Jackson. All right? And then there was Elizabeth Taylor, who I actually think is the only person who actually got molested by Michael Jackson as an adult. Yeah. Well, Diana Ross was Michael Jackson's buddy.
And Elizabeth Taylor, he was there for her wedding.
Oh, well,
Did you ever see the video?
Elizabeth Taylor's wedding.
Dude, he was her best man.
I've complained about this shit.
He was her best man.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, look up the picture of Elizabeth Taylor
there's a really
with
funny
Michael
video.
Jackson.
I'll show you.
Marrying. He was the best man while she was married. I believe it was David Getty, the guy that was like, he's famously gay. And he's just like, he's this look on his face because like he was like big old, like this. Look at this. Look at the way he's looking at her. When she's gay.
Watch, he gags as soon as they kiss. Watch in the background.
Yeah, he pretends to gag. He's very cute. Yeah, he's very silly.
But look at cute.
Why is he framed in the shot?
Because he's put himself in the frame.
He's Michael Jackson.
He's the weirdest.
It makes it a better shot. You put Michael Jackson in a picture, it's a better picture. That's good directing by the wedding photographer.
I will say, though, he does go like, I do find it gauche when you go right for the tongue in the wedding kiss. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, he's trying to prove.
Oh, that's Liza Minnelli, by the way. God damn it.
It's Liza Minnelli. That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah,
God damn it.
Elizabeth
Taylor didn't make.
But he was friends with Elizabeth Taylor.
Everybody was friends with Elizabeth Taylor.
Not everybody.
Well, everyone in Hollywood.
Well, anybody you get close to her.
Yeah, man. I've complained about this on the show before when she shut down Disney when I was there. I had to go home early. I fucking hate that cunt. Fuck that bitch.
All right,
Fuck
here we
that
go.
Dead ass bitch.
You know what, Eddie? I'm with you. Fuck her. I'm with you. Fuck her. Absolutely a hater. This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is an all-in-one website platform that helps you stand out online. Yes, that's right. You don't have to smash your face with a hammer. You can just start a business. It's got everything you need on Squarespace, from securing your domain to building a professional site and showcasing your work all in one place. Let's say you want to show everybody how you can carve your ribs out of your lower abdomen so that you look more like a Ken doll. That's amazing. You can bring your vision to life with AI-powered design or curated templates, plus flexible editing tools that helps you create something that truly reflects your style, especially if you are somebody that is trying to corrupt the young men of America. That's what Squarespace is really going to help you. Squarespace makes it easy. It makes it easy for you to put all that together, and you just go to Squarespace and do it all. Thanks, Braden. Head to squarespace.com/left for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code LEFT to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Summer means freedom. And for adults, summer means work next to freedom. But thanks to Mint Mobile's summer sale, it can almost feel like the work is playtime for the adults. Right now, all of Mint's plans are $15 per month, even unlimited. Free yourself from big wireless and switch to Mint Mobile for high-speed data and coverage on the T-Mobile 5G network. It's so well connected, I could call from anywhere. Deep from well within my bunker, where my AI-fueled robots slowly but surely toil for me, but I know for a fact I'm saving money on my phone plan. Or up above, where I'm training all of my giant Amazon female warriors who will fight in bulletproof mesh. Also, honestly, Mint Mobile's really cheap and it's really reliable, so you should use it. To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/LPOTL. That's mintmobile.com/LPOTL. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/LPOTL. That's it. There's no catch. Upfront payment of $45 per 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12 months. Plan required, $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. Includes up to 20 gigabyte hotspot. Capable device required. Availability, speed, and coverage varies. See mintmobile.com. If I think about where we were 20 years ago, and I think what we would use to protect our space, it would mostly involve bayonets, weed whackers, and assorted diesel-fueled dune buggies that we'd use to spread pollution so thick it kept the other improv comedians from stealing our material. But now, Simply Safe has made all that so much easier. Using Simply Safe here at the office has revolutionized our ability to use diesel-powered dune buggies for good and not for chaos. Think about what your home security system does as an intruder approaches your house. Sits, waits. Not much. Just waits until the window breaks and then it goes, oh no. But then you get some kind of alarm and a notification. What if the whole point was to stop the chain events before it even happened? Unlike traditional security systems that'll only alert you after a break-in is already underway, Simply Safe is designed to help stop intruders before they get inside. It goes into their mind and makes them think of why they're doing this. I remember when we didn't have real security and all the podcasters were outside begging for our takes. Begging and scratching like a bunch of weasels. Now I can see them 25 feet away, and I can spray them with fire extinguisher liquid and stink gas. Not that it would make them smell any worse than they already did. Simply Safe helps me lord over them all. Simply Safe has been protecting your world for 20 years. Celebrate their anniversary with us and save 60% on your new Simply Safe system at simplysafe.com/LPOTL. That's 60% off at simplysafe.com/LPOTL. Plus, when you order, write in our show name in the How'd You Hear About Us survey in order to let them know we sent you. Don't forget, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Rise from your grave.
Here we go, Eddie.
Oh, by the way, to close out the Epstein update, Trump fuck kids.
Yeah, he does. And he would still if he could get it out.
I forgot to put that in there.
Yeah, just remember that. He would still be doing it if he could perform sexually.
Yeah, now he's the one in diapers.
Yeah, it's kind of fun in that way.
Yeah.
So he's getting shit put up his ass, and one day he will fucking die very, very soon.
All right, we have normal updates.
Yes, we do. So what we have here is the missing scientists, the whole NASA, missing scientists, all these things attached to the UAP phenomena is kind of it's still there. And it's not getting any clearer, especially with this new news. Now, we know that Kash Patel came out and said straight up, there is no conspiracy around all of these missing scientists. And I actually can't help but sort of agree.
Really?
Only just because if you look at
it's all so fishy.
Yes, it's wildly fishy. That's the problem, is that it's only fishy without any real connective tissue yet, because the things that are starting to come out, we now know that the McCaslin, that general, he's still missing.
Yes.
One other scientist is still missing. All the other ones that died in these various very unusual ways. But the one that is now, we have a new update. We have an update on one of the missing scientists, Melissa Casillas, who's 54 years old, who worked at Los Alamos. Her remains have just been found, which was, they found the car and they found her abandoned right out in the middle of they found her out there in the middle of the desert, and they found a handgun. And so now they're trying to decide whether or not the gun belonged to her, because there was no indication that she had a gun before.
Yeah.
Now we're looking at trying to see.
There was no indication that she even left her car.
Well, her car was left behind with these laptops in it and all of her personal information, keys in the ignition.
Someone smashed a boulder through the back window.
Yes, and the last person,
she had a burner phone that was unopened.
She was apparently going to do this local mountain climbing trip. They was trying to hit this one specific mountain. Alone.
Which is weird.
And her family already said that she was suffering from extreme stress right before all of this went down. So she was suffering from extreme job stress, personal stress. So I'm not saying it's definite, but she dropped off everybody. She did her last days were really interesting because she dropped off her kids, and then she was going to go to work. She dropped off her husband at work, and then she just said, I left my ID at home. I'm going to go home and get my ID. She drives home. She tells her daughter, I'm actually going to work from home. And then the next video,
she stopped at her daughter's school on the way home.
Yes.
And brought her a sandwich or some shit.
Yes. And then she came home, and then she basically packed up her stuff into the car, drove away, and then the last person who saw her was somebody helping her on the side of the road when her car broke down. So they were helping her with the car. This is before the rock was smashing it. But according to the people that stopped there, they were like, well, we didn't quite see. We don't know whether or not the boulder had already smashed in her window at that point or why. But she was saying to them, like, get it all wrapped up. Let's go. I want to get going. And they're like, it's almost nighttime. You should probably find a place to stop. And she's like, I'm going to get to the top of that mountain no matter what. And she said, like, she was obsessed with getting some mountain, the top of this local mountain. And so I actually think it makes a lot of sense if she committed suicide. But it's also why? Why are all of these high pressure scientists doing that then? Why are they all
and they all
running
know
away?
each other?
Well, they are like 1 degree of separation from each other, and some of them know each other. Like, it's just a small world. It's like if you're in the physics world and the mechanics world, like especially this type of like top secret shit, it's a small world.
Yeah.
So they all kind of are tangentially connected. There's the other story of this woman,
Ingrid Colleen Lane.
Yes, Colleen Lane. This is another one that was.
By the way, if you name your daughter Ingrid, she's going to be a scientist.
It just has to be. It's like Harriet, Helen. They're going to become one. This was a lady that I went on a silent retreat.
A meditation retreat.
Yeah, but she said it was for silence. That's what I looked up. So she was silent, and she left the retreat early. Mm-hmm. She was a scientist. Another person that had laptops all in the car and all this kind of shit. Her car was found abandoned. Yep.
So it's the same type of story.
But why are they doing it? Why are they trying to kill? Like, what exactly is the point?
Well, a lot of them didn't they all work at Los Alamos?
Yes, and some of them did like this.
They worked with UFOs,
Ingrid,
and they also worked.
We don't know what they did. A lot of them work with. Yes, they did work in the aerospace industry, missile industry. The anti-gravity industry, like this idea of creating new fuel types. Yeah. That's the main one of the things that they're working on is like legitimately alt flight fuels.
Yeah.
Which is literally also one of those things. If we were going to take something from a UAP.
I mean, that'd be very cool.
But if you believe the lore, like if you believe the Bob Lazar of it all, and think that we've been working on this for a long time, then why would it come to a head now? You know what I mean? Like, if we've been working on this since 1947.
Yeah.
Like, why is it all coming to a head now? What is, like, we already said Bob Lazar was saying that even while they were trying to retroactively work on the UFOs, if you do believe that is real, that it might have killed several engineers just working on it. So it also would make sense to me if the whole thing's dangerous, like, if the whole thing's dangerous and the whole process is dangerous, it might actually talk about let's say it's all real. Let's say there's one side of this and it's all real. And there is an actual black program that we have been working on doing this shit with UFOs for a long time and we've never fully cracked it. Like, let's say we never, and now we're kind of we're starting to finally get over the lip of making things that look like the thing.
I could think that it's even easier and simpler than that they might have cracked an alternate energy resource that would kill the oil industry.
But this is also one of those things I've never understood of, like, then why doesn't the oil industry just get in on it and make that the new oil industry? I've never understood that.
They're in too deep with the other shit.
Just fucking change.
Why don't the tobacco companies grow weed? I don't fucking know.
Let's not start that. Because it's going to be bad. Let's not start that. It's going to be bad.
They design the infrastructure to be supported by oil and buy these things. And if you're going to try to change the whole game, they have to change their whole infrastructure.
But if it's literal alien technology, wouldn't we change it for that versus just stuff that we're making in a lab? So I'm just saying, if it's all real.
There's also NASA scientist Monica Jacinto Riza. She went missing while hiking last year in California.
Are scientists bad at hiking?
I think we need to like get together and like buy all these scientists treadmills.
We honestly we need Pelotons. Peloton has got to get involved here. Someone's got to bring them inside. But no, but this
two of them were shot in their own home. So they're scientists. Why are they getting shot in their own home?
Here's my original kind of pitch: is if you're already working on highly theoretical, potentially dangerous technology, it might take a type of person. It might take, much like how the CIA, which I do believe, and I hate when people kind of shoo me on this because I fucking have had CIA guys tell me this is fucking real, that they bring in unreliable people on purpose. That's the point.
That's Bob Lazar.
Yes, you're bringing in an unreliable person on purpose so that no one will believe a thing that they say. That is the point of it. So I think that if you're having this type of technology, it makes sense you'd bring a couple of the crazy guys in instead of having it just be all the boilerplate scientists with shit that you have to go put them in front of a board of directors and have them do all this shit. And like, you know, if you're making space shuttles, you have to like talk to the thing. You can't just have Edward Nygma from Batman Forever working on that shit. Right? It has to be, that guy's got to be behind a bunch of paywalls, behind a bunch of places you can't get to, and that guy might every once in a while flip out and fucking blow his brains out. I don't know. That could also very well be it.
But the missing and dead scientist number is up to 12?
Yeah, or it depends on, you see, it's the accordion's in and out, because it depends on when do you want to decide it begins and doesn't. Because there's some lists.
2023.
That's where some lists take it all the way back to 2022.
Yeah.
For me, I'm looking at the ones in the last 2 years. If we're saying that there's a rash of missing scientists, it would be the one that is clumped up right now.
How come no scientists that knew these people are coming out and saying anything?
They are just not really. If you look at it, there's many of the family scientists are actually saying they're extremely upset that their families have been dragged into a conspiracy theory. Most of them have basically just said, for the large part, that there are simple explanations for most of these, and largely it seems to be suicide and accident. So right now, it's like, so the families are devastated. The families are all fucking devastated. They don't know what to do about it. The public's confused. We have the worst people in the world in charge of this, disseminating information, which is making it even worse. If you look at aliens.gov, they decided to put out a thing where they just, which is what I fucking said.
You did say it.
About the UAP footage, which was a thing to flip to ICE, and the idea of getting rid of people, getting rid of humans, right? So that's exactly what they used it for. So that's why it sucked. That's why the file drop sucked, guys. It sucked because it was just a way for them to pitch ICE.
Yeah.
Again, so we're looking at is that it's extremely confusing. And then one of the worst parts about it right now is the fact that every outlet I read puts it at a different parameter, like puts it at a different start point.
Yeah.
So you know, the FBI, if they are indeed working for some hidden group within the government, is doing a great job.
Yeah. Well, the FBI, you know, they're suspect right now.
Oh, yeah. They are literally, I would consider them a foreign body inside of the United States of America at this point. Like, literally, I would consider them not an actual agency inside of America. They're something else.
Yeah.
And they're doing whatever they want. So, good luck.
What do you think about this Brazil UFO?
This is fascinating. So, let's take a look at this footage. Can we pull this up? This is truly one of the best. I don't care. So in the spirit of this, I am talking about a video that makes me filled with wonder and delight again. Now, this came out of the mountains of southern Brazil. The witness, MacLeod. All right, now he was like filming stuff around his property, as you can imagine, right? He said all of a sudden he realized
he's an influencer.
He's
like a garden influencer.
He's hot, right? He's hot and Brazilian, right? Good mustache. So he's a rancher, and out of nowhere, while he was filming his lands, he said he noticed his animals were getting super like restless, very alert, a lot of barks and yaps, a lot of. And then all of a sudden,
was that you?
I know, no.
God, Henry, are you auditioning right now? Is this that is unbelievable?
I often been going in for groups of animals.
I thought someone opened the door and a bunch of goats got in here.
Nope, I'm a regular.
I'm so impressed.
I'm a regular. Who's the fat guy from the fucking fat guys that does the beats?
Oh my God!
Remember the fat boys, the guy who does the beats?
The human beatbox.
I'm him.
Yeah.
Right? I'm him.
By the way, this guy is very hot.
Oh, he's very attractive.
Yeah.
So
what do you think about his mustache?
That's what I said.
Is it down too low?
No. His mustache is perfect.
Yeah.
As a masculine, full mustache.
Yeah, it is a good mustache.
It is good.
That's a nice mustache.
It is a Tom Selleck mustache.
It's such a nice mustache. He doesn't need a shirt.
He doesn't need a shirt. It covers the shirt. He's Brazilian. Yeah. So he said that once he had seen this, and then he heard like a throbbing mechanical, rhythmic, like noise throughout the valley. Kind of like wow, wow, wow.
Yeah.
He then began to film this object. Now, if you look at it, it's fucking thick. It is a disc.
It's blurry as all fuck, but it looks good.
It is solid as all fuck. It's
big.
Very large.
Yeah.
And it has lights running all the way around it. Now, those lights are really... Now, the thing that makes this video particularly fucking good is that you will watch it move. So you're sitting and you're watching it hover. It's hovering.
Mm-hmm.
It is extremely disturbing.
And it was there all day.
Yes. And they said eventually he watched it land. See, it moved. See how it moved up the mountain range? And it's just sitting there? That is truly haunting. That is, and Brazil, like as we know, might be the UFO hotspot of the world.
Yeah, because they're the ones who claim they got in like a war with aliens.
Many of them.
Virginia.
In Virginia. And they are truly, it is like an epicenter of UFO activity. And it's been that way for a very long time. And maybe it's just because...
Love ass.
It's the ass. I was going to say that, Eddie. You got ahead of me, but you knew exactly what I was going for. It's all that luscious, incredible Brazilian carnival ass. And those aliens know what's up. And I get it because they don't have asses where they're at. Think about that. You live a world with no tits, no butts, no penis, nothing.
I think the name is Zabrowski-tron.
You know, think about how sad is that? No fucking mustaches. They don't have mustaches. Grays don't get to have them.
No, not
so they
anymore.
go to Brazil and they get to see some mustaches and collect them. So we're still here, aren't we, folks? We're right here, smack dab between one of the most corrupt organizations we've ever witnessed as a human population here, and the ever mysterious phenomena that doesn't care what we do, does it?
Now, but here's the thing, though. If it landed in the middle of the woods, it doesn't make sense to me because it's such a big ship. Like, it wouldn't have been able to land without like, destroying a bunch of trees.
It's very possible. But, or is it entirely material at all?
Yeah. Like
Does it disappear? Does it get kind of wiggity-wiggity?
Wiggity is how you're going to explain it?
Yep. It's a UFO, bro. What am I supposed to say?
It doesn't fly away either.
No,
That's
it
the
doesn't.
interesting thing.
No. It does feel like you could see it
Someone
flatten.
should go look for it.
Yeah, go find out what it is.
It sounds like it's out in the middle of fucking nowhere. That's the reason why I didn't go out there. But you know why they go, if you believe how many times we've seen these UFO stories where they send like guys down to kind of hunt for things on the ground, like when they did the alien robot story, or sometimes they'll like drop a line into a lake or something and suck up water. That's a thing that they do.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Maybe they run on water.
Maybe. Or
Maybe they're
fucking
just floating
whatever.
data centers.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully. Our data centers, I wish. So the LPN data center will be opening up very soon. I just want to say thank you to everybody. It's really big for us.
It's really big. I mean, physically big.
The Kickstarter went great. And we've been so excited about the response that we got that we decided to open up a second data center. It's going to be in Oahu.
Yeah.
That is what I'm really excited for. We've built up a whole bunch of infrastructure around Oahu.
Yeah.
And the Galapagos. And I'm really happy with I think our data center at the Galapagos is great because we painted a turtle on it.
Yeah. Well, what's good about that one is we're creating something called Spay-Eye, where we're just neutering all the animals in the Galapagos.
And the best part, no water, all it takes is a hooked knife.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just this hooked knife I bring to the island. We have another update. Nick Reiner wants his $1.5 million trust fund. Good luck.
Yeah, I know. He wants his $1.5 million trust fund so he can buy his defense attorneys. And here's the deal. I hate him. He definitely did it. But he's not convicted yet.
That is the problem, is that he's not.
It is like a weird little loophole.
It is. He's not guilty yet. He technically is innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
And that is the only argument he has is like, how would you know if I killed him until I'm proved fucking guilty, even though you're the only one that everybody knows who did it, and he fucking confessed to it, and he did it. And now you're just being a fucking asshole because you're a fucking asshole.
Yeah, your fucking crazy ass brother who's been a problem your whole life kills your parents, your very famous, kind
loving,
parents.
beautiful, famously kind, famously incredible.
They take in fucking people who they don't even know and like change their lives.
Change your fucking life, Nick Reiner.
Yeah.
Try to give you a fucking movie to direct. Try to do lots of stuff for your untalented fucking ass. And I'm sorry it didn't take,
God,
Nick.
that movie was bad.
You suck, Nick. You fucking suck. You suck. You suck as a convicted murderer. You suck as a non-convicted murderer. You're not a good director. You're not a good actor. You got nothing, bro. You're the fucking least talented human being in the whole Reiner family. You suck, dude. You killed the only people that are going to give you a shot. And guess what? Now you're going to fucking get murdered in jail because everybody loves Princess Bride. Even rapists. Even rapists and murderers love Princess Bride. And you killed the guy that did it. And they're going to come for you, you fucking idiot.
My name's Nick Reiner. I killed my own father. Prepare to die.
You are fucking... That's why they're mad at you, buddy.
But
it's not going to happen.
But after all of this, he's stealing $1.5 million from his brother and sister.
I doubt it's going to happen. I think that they are going to figure out a way to like loophole
if they could
around
just push it long enough to the trial.
That's kind of, I think that's partially that. I think that I believe how it works too is that there's a certain amount of time. Please, side stories, lpotl@gmail.com. I just start conjecturing on law stuff, and then people were like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
I do think that, let me ask, can he do that? Can he push all the way through this process? Or is it at some point, is a judge going to be like, I don't care what they decide, we're doing this trial now? I do believe sometimes it's like that, but I will ask the audience because they're always right, Eddie.
Yes, they usually
Except when they're wrong.
Oh, well, you know.
And then I fucking tear you a new one, don't I?
Well, a lot of times when the people write in, we have to take it all with a grain of salt because they're like, I'm a lawyer, and I just have to believe it.
Honestly, and I do.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to fucking, that's it. That's me. I'm Joe Rogan.
All right, here we go. We're updates.
Let's hear this next story. The only reason why I'm covering this is because it's a funny title, and I just think it's funny to go up this far to change your name, but don't change your look. So this happened in Portland. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Man by the name of Looney Tune. He's arrested after a
Looney John
Milwaukee
Franklin Kolb Tune.
So he legally changed his name to Looney John Franklin Kolb Tune, right? So he is legally Looney Tune.
Yes.
And so he had already had, I guess he had already had a bunch of warrants out for his arrest. And he was pulled over for a traffic stop. He had a female passenger in the video. They tried to stop him by putting spike strips in the back of the car. He said, fuck it. He fucking drove through the spike strips, nearly hit a bunch of police, drove off, fired his gun at the police, blah, blah, blah. Obviously probably had drugs in there. We'll find out. But he did say, I'm sorry.
He has 16 former felonies.
He does. He does, and he is, let's just
That's
say,
a lot.
He's in
I
character.
Will say, as someone, I like to stick up for everybody. That's a lot.
It's a lot of felonies.
A lot of felonies.
I would just, the one thing about him, too, is I would say, like, I think it's funny because you look at his mugshot, nothing loony about him. Why would you change your name to Looney Tune and not do a fun, like, face tattoo or do, like, a fun, like kind of like a theme or something? Like, that's the only reason why I'm like upset, because like at first I was like, oh man, Looney Tune's gonna look funny as hell.
Yeah.
And then I looked up his mugshot and I was like, this is a waste.
Yeah.
Why would you go through all this? Because that's the hardest part, is going through the courts to change your name.
He's got the white glasses.
Yeah, but that doesn't make you loony. He looks like the cake boss.
A lot of people get white glasses instead of a personality.
Well, that's the thing. It's like a handlebar mustache.
Oh,
funny glasses.
Interesting.
It's like a funny thing. You wear funny glasses, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm crazy. It's like it's a professional chef thing.
I like crazy sunglasses.
Crazy sunglasses are great. Always. I don't even fucking come down on them. It's just more just understand that like a pair of glasses doesn't just make you loony. You know how he'd be loony? It's if he was in that jail cell and had Groucho glasses on. Then he'd be loony. Then I'd be like, that's a loony funny-looking guy. Oh, look at him. He brought his own funny little props into jail. He put Groucho glasses up his ass.
You wanted him to like bring himself with a hammer.
That is what I want. Big white gloves.
Yeah, I want him to get packages from Acme.
That is what I want. Your name's Looney Tune. I want you to have a rollout fake like
if
wall.
This guy
like
ever
I think
gets a cake shaped like a saw.
Oh yeah, they'll be like, God damn it, Looney. like pulling all the fucking files out, pulling the giant ticking bomb out of the fucking cake. Yeah, buddy. But that's why I'm just being like, like he let us down as a people. He let me down.
Oh man. So I got a story. I rarely enjoy stories sent to me from people.
Sure.
But this one, this flew under our radar. I hadn't heard about this at all. To me, this should be front page on every newspaper. This story is from May 20th, so it's a couple weeks old,
yeah.
but once I heard about it, I was like, what the fuck? So this guy, all right, Lucas Jones. He's a young man. He's 19 years old. He's accused of dumping suitcases with human remains in Palm Bay's compound area, and he has now been indicted for murder. All right, normal story. Guy kills somebody.
Yeah.
Puts him in a suitcase. It's Palm Bay. I lived in Palm Bay for a short period of time.
It's very Florida.
It's a bad place. I did not enjoy it. I was a child, but what are you going to do? So the reason this is interesting is because Lucas Jones killed Coley Lee Daniel. Who's Coley Lee Daniel? Seems like just a normal guy. He was a registered sex offender. Does that mean he should be murdered? No, but he was, and he found him. And then what happened is Lucas started courting him on a dating app, and he found out who this guy was, and he started courting him, and then he knew he was a sex offender, and then they went and met up, and then he beat him to death with a baseball bat.
See, this guy is doing it's hard to do. We got it just straight up. Even from last week's story, we talked about bricks and minifigs, right? You got to stop showing it. You can't harass the places because bricks and minifigs has got nothing to do with it. Same thing with this, where we're like, I can't tell you to go kill pedophiles, okay? Yes. I can't recommend that you go and groom pedophiles and then invite them out to areas and beat them to death, okay? Yeah. I can't. But I will say, if we're going to do it to one person, that's fine. I think it's okay to do it once or twice.
So
he's going to jail, as he should.
So Jones, he dismembered the body using a cleaver, a saw, a knife, and then he helped, and he forced his girlfriend to help him transport the remains.
Yep.
And he just threw it in the in the swamps of Palm Bay, which is next to Melbourne. It's just a lot of fucking marshland around there. And the cops found a bunch of vultures circling, and then they found the body.
This is what I also recommend too. Don't murder a pedophile. Psychologically torture a pedophile. I'd also, this is my other big tip here is don't murder him. Do stuff like take a caulk gun, block his mailbox.
Yeah.
Slash his tires. Do stuff like that. Put lots of dog shit filled bags on fire on his front stoop.
Yeah.
That's totally that's on the fucking table.
Yeah,
you can do
sure.
all of that. It's all stuff you could do. You could steal his license plates. You could break his windows and stuff like that. That's fine. It's not murder.
See, this guy, Lucas Jones, it seems like he is crazy. He got in trouble for almost killing some friends for driving recklessly recently, and they were worried. They said he should have been put in jail for that, but he wasn't. But here's the deal: the reason they're calling him like Dexter is because he kept a slide of the guy's DNA.
Yeah, he's just doing it now. Yeah.
He kept a microscope slide of the guy's DNA.
It's not good, man.
And so he was obviously influenced by Dexter.
Oh, yes, very much so. And he had plans to do more.
Yes, and he had a list of other pedophiles that he was going to kill. And he got caught after the first one.
He's super not good at it. He was super not good at it, and that's why you got to put more time and thought. And I'd say what I'd say it's wrong with the generation before us is what I was saying, man. You gotta read.
Yeah.
Gotta read some books. I feel like if you read more books, you'll read murder-based books.
Yeah, I know. Just watching SVU is
not enough.
It's not going to get you out of the crime.
Because guess what those TV writers know? Nothing. They know nothing.
Well, they do hire lawyers to be on the show.
Yes, but still, they fucking don't give a shit. You gotta read the books. Read some books. Get some full, large format learning in there, because that's gonna help you do the things you want to do.
Yeah,
and
19,
all the other,
dude.
yeah, 19. He's stupid. He's going to jail for the rest of his life, and that does suck. But I will say, in jail, I think people will like him.
Will he go to jail for the rest of his life, though, for this? Will they give him like 20 years and then he'll
no,
be out?
No, it's premeditated first-degree murder.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Florida, they still have the death penalty.
Yeah. I think he's going to get life in prison. Yeah.
Love pedophiles in Florida.
They love them. It's like their favorite thing.
It's like you killing the pedophiles, like killing the president.
Pedophiles move to Florida because that's
a
where
refuge.
They're comfortable there. They like it there. That's why they go there. So because they support them. Last Podcast on the Left is excited to collaborate with Audible. Audible has a massive range of ad-free crime fiction, nonfiction, and true crime podcasts. There's so many things you could do while you're listening to an audiobook. You can clean up your own personal crime scene. And that's easy to do, and you can learn it all from books. Some people also listen to audiobooks to go to sleep. But you could check out podcasts like This American Life, titles from true crime greats like Michael Connelly and Agatha Christie, and Audible originals like Dr. Death, The Cowboy. You can find whatever you're looking for on Audible. Plus, you can multitask while you do it. Find your next mystery on Audible. Audible. Stories that speak to you. New members can start listening with a 30-day free trial at audible.com/left. This is a paid ad by BetterHelp. It's so important to remember with the busyness of the holidays, every holiday, Arbor Day, that day about the planet, President's Day. There's so many things to adapt to in this life, and it doesn't follow a perfect plan. God, ruins the whole weekend. But therapy with BetterHelp, the world's largest online therapy platform, it can be a space to pause, reevaluate, and adjust to any unexpected changes. With over 30,000 therapists worldwide, BetterHelp is one of the leading online therapy platforms, having served millions of people globally. BetterHelp makes it easier to fit therapy into your routine. You're in good hands, too. BetterHelp therapists have at least 3 years and 1,000 hours of hands-on experience, and hold all required education, training, and certifications. It's easy to do, and the help is better over there. You don't have to navigate life's changes alone. Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/lastpod. That's betterhelp.com/lastpod. Is there anything better than a summer evening outdoors? Enjoy your space to the fullest with new greenery from Fast Growing Trees. I love a big, thick bush. Fast Growing Trees is America's largest, most trusted online nursery, and they can send me a big, thick bush any time of the day. It arrives at work. It arrives at my car. I can pinpoint on a Google map where it is. Send me a big, thick, brown bush. And they send it immediately when they have it, because sometimes the shaver comes to town. I remember one time I ordered a cherry wood tree from Fast Growing Trees, and my God, I couldn't cut it down, no matter what my father told me to do. I had to lie to him about it, and next thing you know, I became the first president of the United States of America. And even you can become the first president of the United States of America with Fast Growing Trees. Right now, get up to half off select summer planting essentials, plus get an additional 20% off your first purchase with code LEFT at checkout. That's an additional 20% off at fastgrowingtrees.com with code LEFT at checkout. Offer is valid for a limited time only. Terms and conditions apply. Love them.
Rise from your grave.
Now, we went to Florida, but do you want to go back to Brazil for...
Si.
Yeah.
You
love this
know
one.
I love any story, my friend. Now, this story comes out of one of my favorite things in the world, which is old lady pretending to be baby.
Yeah.
We got another orphan story.
I love it.
You don't like about this one? It is one. It's not the fake one like Natalia Grace. That one made everybody sad in the end, even though we all wanted it to be true. Everyone did, even Natalia. And none of us can make it happen. And so now it's actually happening, and I'm as excited as I've ever been in my fucking life. So this is great. A woman by the name of Amanda Maria Souza de Oliveira. She has launched this scheme, and it's been going on for many years. So she's 37 years young. And she spent about 14 months convincing a pastor and his family she was a 12-year-old girl. Now, you may say, like, how, right? How? She drank from a baby bottle. She's a pacifier. She faked night terrors, right? All these different needles put inside of her and
Can
shit.
I see her?
I'm looking her up. I'm trying to find her.
Oh, you'll see her, right? You can see the back of her, right? So the couples, right, they said a part of it being like, oh, she's a big 12-year-old. And the pastor's congregation said, oh, they were concerned for her weight, so they got her on Mounjaro. They threw her a 12th birthday party, and their whole thing, they were on the way to adopting her. But then this thing turns out, like, what she said was, Amanda told them, when they met her, they guess that she arrived at a service for this pastor and basically acted like she was mentally handicapped. She has this sort of affectations that she uses, like she's mentally handicapped, and that she says all this stuff about how
Show us.
She was a part of, well, what she does is, in Spanish, I think you could go like, right? Is that mine? Is it right?
Oh my God! This is just a grown woman.
No, it's a full-on grown-ass
it's
woman.
just a woman, yeah.
It's I think a lot of hope turned her 12. But the family did not.
She would have been better off saying she was a 12-year-old boy.
The problem is the pastors were stupid. So she said that they had forced tit-growing experiments on her as a little girl. They made her, they used hormone treatment on her, and that she was trafficked.
They grew my breasts to big sizes.
Hey, listen, I think that anything that they say, I do think that it's terrible that they...
I'm so sad with my huge, juicy
yes. We are all sad for it.
What the fuck?
But my question to you, Amanda.
Older than me.
Amanda, do you have any of that big tit juice for my wife? I like to stick some of the big tit juice into my wife. And so she came out, she said that she was forced into prostitution as a little girl because her original father forced her into satanic witchcraft rituals, right? That was the whole thing. And the pastor was like, yes. And she said she seemed like an obese, autistic teenager and spoke like a child, which is honestly, you're talking about half of Missouri.
You know, that's a big old, that'll happen.
C&M. So they said that, like, it's kind of quick. So she had kind of tortured herself. She had put needles inside of her own skin to create the story of that she was tortured for years.
Oh, my God.
Eventually, she was broken down by the investigators. Eventually just said, like, you're a 40-year-old fucking woman.
Yeah, we're going to start punching you.
Oh, yeah. She had already been arrested and convicted of stealing an identity in Goiás, in another part of Brazil, earlier. This is not her first rodeo. She's done this several times. And to me, it's really about the dumb, for me, it is taking advantage of a dumb religious family, number one.
Yeah.
Also an advantageous religious family, and there's nothing a religious family loves more than to take in like a mentally handicapped person or something like that and use it as like a badge of honor for everybody to love them, right?
Yeah.
So how many times I've seen this? I've seen so many like religious families that would like, they adopt somebody from Africa, call him Timothy, then make him like American, you know what I mean? Like that thing, like they do the thing and they're just so proud, like, oh, look at that, he can skateboard now, like that style. Where I think these pastors are so excited to flip an autistic child that they want it so bad that they'll do anything to get one. And I think that's what this is. They wanted to flip her into something bigger, better, something cooler, obviously because they're trying to make her skinnier. They're trying to make her fuckable by giving her Mounjaro for some reason. So I don't know why. I don't know why they were trying to fucking, like
get
lean her
her
out.
12-year-old weight.
But then she'd be one, wouldn't she? Yeah. And she wouldn't have giant 40-year-old middle-aged beautiful tits, right?
I don't think you said giant and beautiful. I don't think those are accurate adjectives.
I'm being nice. I'm trying to be nice to the woman and just say that she had bigger than a 12-year-old's breast. And let's just say we all know it's different.
Yeah.
Right? So that's the thing. Just putting a Prada Lion King shirt on her and a baby bottle in her mouth does not a 12-year-old make.
No.
So I think that they were looking for an easy go at a good new orphan, and some things are just too good to be true. And if you look at this stuff, like again with Brazil, it's also just kind of easier.
I love how we believe the alien footage and not her from Brazil.
Of course. She's obviously a 37-year-old woman. She looks like a lunch lady in a cafeteria in Toledo. And if you act like a 12-year-old, if you act like one of these ABDL people, you better have like their stolen valor. You shit in a diaper.
Yeah.
If you're not shitting in a diaper,
that's it. You ain't that. You ain't that.
You ain't that. All right. So I love this story because I love fake children. I think fake children are one of my favorite things in the world. Everybody wants to be a baby again. I get it. But it's hard to reel that clock back successfully.
Yeah. No, what's good about fake children is people don't get as mad when you hit them.
But now you go back, you can really clock the hell out of it. That's a full-grown woman.
All right. So I want to talk to you about this, and it's just like it's something that like I started off as like a bane to my existence and has now like become somewhat interesting. Okay. So, all right. You know how like you got your shows and your wife's got her shows?
Yes.
All right. So
yes, she watches her shows, long form discussions of people that have been molested.
Yeah.
And I watch a lot of cooking shows.
Yeah. So Julie's like a lot more normal than Natalie.
Yep. Yes.
She likes reality television.
Yes, she does.
And a lot of people love reality television, but she's got me watching this fucking show called Summer House.
Now, what is it? And what is this?
So Summer House. Here's the context for all this. All right. So Summer House. The main storyline is within 4 people who live at the house. So basically, it's a bunch of rich fucking Instagram people, and they go. In the summer, they go spend their weekends in Long Island at this summer house. It's very nice. It's
is this real or is it just a show?
It's real. You know, it's reality television, and it's supposedly real, but we all know that it's very scripted.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So
now you did say this does come to last podcast.
I'm telling just come with me on the Marcus context here, and it will come around. All right.
Got it.
And I want you
filmed in my hometown.
Oh yeah.
It's where I grew up, Watermill.
Oh, Watermill. Great.
Nice.
This is perfect.
Oh, nice.
All right,
Long
so
Island.
the guy so Summer House been going on for a long time, something like 10 years. All right.
It's been going on for that long.
Dude, it's crazy. People fucking love this shit. I hate it. It makes me crazy.
People just
it literally like every time I watch it, like my blood boils, and it just makes me super mad because I also think Andy Cohen's a demon.
Can we go burn that house down?
I mean, here's the deal. So the house is owned by this guy named Kyle. Kyle, this is my version of this, ladies. So if you watch this show, I'm about to ruin it for you.
Good.
So Kyle is a piece of shit. He always gets too drunk and he ruins the good time for everybody. Everyone else on Summer House, Kyle's like in his late 30s. Everyone else on Summer House is like a child.
Yeah,
they're
so
all
anybody
in their like 20s.
Yeah, so somebody in their late 30s. If those of you that are not in your late 30s or in your 40s to a 25-year-old, you are a living, walking corpse.
Yeah, so there's Kyle. He's a fucking douchebag. The whole season,
not with that haircut.
Everyone fucking hates Kyle.
That guy's a douchebag?
He ruins every dinner.
Eddie, no.
He sucks.
That guy's a douche. That guy?
He flips out randomly. He like throws shit. No one likes him. And he's married to Amanda.
I'm really excited for him to end up in a true crime case where he's the victim.
And Amanda was, and they're married, and they hate each other.
Oh, good.
They fight constantly.
But that's the heart of the show,
he's
right?
like, yeah, it's kind of like the heart of the show. They are now in the middle of a divorce.
Great.
And but she was mad because he decided out of nowhere, I'm gonna be a DJ, and so he's out all night. He's partying with fans. He's getting real fucked up. He's doing a lot of things that don't seem right for a married man.
It's kind of nice. It's all things that will eventually stop his career. So that's great.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, anything that keeps him from working is great.
So Amanda is like in the middle of a divorce with him. Now, her best friend is this chick, Ciara. Very hot black chick. She's on the show. She's gorgeous. Everyone loves Ciara. She's very kind. She's lots of, she's a model. She's wonderful human being.
Oh,
she's the only, out of everyone on the show, I would say she's the only one I would voluntarily hang out with.
Okay.
All right. She seems like a decent human being. She was dating this dude named West. West is an amazing scumbag. He looks horrible.
Kyle and West?
Yeah. No,
well, how are you watching the show? show, Eddie.
I hate it. It
how
makes
are
me
you
crazy.
making through? How are you making?
I
it
literally,
through this?
Julie has to tell me to be quiet because I pick it apart, and she's like, "You make me mad whenever you." I'm like, "Well, I'm the only person who's going to watch this with you."
This is just.
And so West is such a fucking scumbag. He's the worst. He's like
Eddie, stop watching this.
He's a professional. West is a professional reality star.
Oh, I'd rather
All right?
I'd rather him be a family annihilator.
I'm telling you, this is gonna come around. All right, just stick with me.
God.
Okay, so West starts like he's dating Ciara. Okay, and they break up, and he's trying to rekindle things with Ciara, and things are going well, and they film the entire season. Amanda's breaking up with Kyle, and then he's like trying to rekindle things with Ciara. And it's all like very much part. So
Sure.
They film the whole thing. We know this is what happens. After the season ends, it comes out that West was secretly fucking Amanda the whole time, and someone like found them and like took pictures of them like hooking up,
Cool.
and then released it to the internet.
Okay.
And so now everyone, and then Amanda and Ciara are like best friends, and so now it's everyone jumps ship from hating Kyle, and now they hate Amanda. All right, and so like Amanda and Kyle, they like, and then Andy Cohen's the puppet master.
Yo,
he fucking loves it.
I
He
hate all of
can't-
these.
so he loves all this shit. He
All right.
fucking he's
We're
like
getting
he's
there.
a
All
street,
right.
he's a
Okay,
straight
yeah.
up demon. So now they have the reunion. All right,
Okay.
and so like everyone, so West has to atone for everything he did wrong to Ciara.
Is he gonna
Amanda
cut
has
his
to
dick
atone.
and balls off? Is he gonna fucking because he slit his throat? So we crucify him?
So basically, they filmed this
I
reunion.
want to crucify that guy. I literally want to nail him to a crucifix.
He's the worst human
I
on
want to
earth.
I want to
Everyone-
watch him die.
The entire
slow.
world agrees with you.
Yeah, I want to
All right?
just looking at him. I hate that jacket. I just want to fucking cut. I want to cut his side
Dude, he
to
has
make
like
sure
a
he's.
he had like one day he was on and he had like a horsehair tie on, like a piece of shit.
All right, what
These
do we
guys
do?
don't deserve these women.
No, sorry,
she's
so how
awful.
we get
She
the-
don't deserve anything.
All right, how-
Amanda's
all right.
a fucking cunt.
Okay, all right.
So they do the whole show, and now they're having like the reunion. You know, where like they all sit together for like a 3-hour conversation, and they just like rip each other to shreds.
Yes, that's
And
like
so-
my least favorite part about stuff. Like that's when I like Drag Race, I like the costumes
Me
and
too.
the dancing.
No,
I don't
it's just
like
so
the
aggressive.
drama.
They all hate each other. They
I
fight
like-
all the time. I want something nice
I
for
like
them all.
creative things.
So they have the reunion and everyone's just ripping into Wes. Everyone's ripping into Amanda. Ciara's fucking crushing it because she's cool as shit and she's always nice, but now she's gonna take these motherfuckers out. And it's fucking awesome. And people are like, and she's sitting next to Kyle and they're on one side, and then Wes and Amanda are on the other side. And then West also has this other secret girlfriend, and everyone's shitting on this. And so like they're doing this whole big meetup. And then turns out the day before, no one knew this when they were filming, but the day before the filming started, West, his cousin, his name is his cousin is named Dakota Sweeney, a man. His name's Dakota Sweeney. Murdered his grandmother.
Wow, murdered West's grandmother.
Wes's cousin straight up murdered his grandmother the day before the reunion.
So all right. So you're trying to say that everyone's dogpiling them?
And they're dogpiling him on the reunion. And he's just sitting there taking it like a fucking wounded dog.
Honestly,
they're
though,
all like yelling, but no one knows about this fucking grandmother that got murdered.
That's kind
the
of
day before.
Can I say?
Getting destroyed. And so, like, his cousin murdered his sweet grandmother.
Wow. Wow.
And so, like,
you know what,
like,
man?
And it's just like, when I found out about, like, hold on.
That makes me kind of laugh. I got funny in a way.
Imagine this. Imagine being this big of a scumbag. Your cousin murders your grandmother, but you still show up to your reality television, get beat on show.
Yep. Because he has to, because he's contractually obligated. He's getting paid to be there.
Andy Cohen is the real demon here. He knows this fucking 26-year-old just had his grandmother murdered, and he's like, no, you got to show up today.
I think that
you got to fucking be here. You got to show up.
I might say straight up that Andy Cohen might not be a nice guy.
I would love the Sounds Like a Cult podcast to do an Andy Cohen episode.
They are
if you were listening, I would love it if you did an Andy Cohen Sounds Like a Cult episode, because I really think Andy Cohen is a bad man.
I think he's a bad man.
I think he's a bad dude.
That's fucking insane, dude.
Yeah. So
that's like very, very like. I just feel like we're getting to a point where, like, was the Secret Lives
of Mormon? Out of work.
Yeah, I just insane.
You can't not show up. Your grandmother was murdered.
I just went
by
on
your cousin.
Dude, I just went on a full-on dreading is covered the story of the fucking bitch from Morgan. What was it? Mormon wife, the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Yes,
and talked about like that whole thing. And the idea of like they're shooting the show like while she's beating the shit out of her husband, and like while she's doing all these like horrible things, but it's like she essentially like, which I also don't even understand how she created a Mormon TikTok world where they're all showing their belly buttons, like literally they're all like scantily clad, showing their butts and stuff. Like it doesn't really make any sense, and it's all falling apart. And I do think I think that these things might be getting out of hand.
Yeah,
I think that once we're at the point where we're making, because like I think it started once we had whatever that piece of shit's name, what was his name, Spicer, was that when we had him on Dancing with the Stars, Sean Spicer.
Oh, Sean Spicer, yeah.
When Sean Spicer went on Dancing in the Stars,
but that's like a competition show.
But it's changing everything that we're doing now. Now we're really in the world where you can genuinely do a crime to get enough juice to get a television show.
I mean, they had Carol Baskin on Dancing with the Stars.
We're now really in the area.
Don't forget Rudy Giuliani on The Masked Singer.
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember. But we're really getting to a point where, like, someone's like asking me, like, "Oh, where is our television show?" Blah blah blah. And it's like, we would have to like commit a crime.
Yeah.
To be famous enough to do the shit we need to do.
I will say this.
It's just fucking wild, like where we're at right now in terms of like, how is this help anybody? How is this good work for anybody?
No.
How is this helping the industry? How is this helping the people, the crews that work in the industry? How is this doing anything?
Reality television sucks because everyone's just watching them to, like, they're basically validating how awful they are by watching it and supporting them.
But the idea is that we're all
sit there and they go in and they destroy each other and they treat each other like shit, and then we all fucking watch it and validate them. We're like, I hate them, but like, you're fucking watching it.
Yeah, I mean, I watch true crime. I like watching, and I like all my exploitive true crime. I like it all. I like every single bit of. I like the evil stuff. I like all of it.
But that's a story.
Yes,
you're not like two fucking blonde chicks fighting over who came up with a phrase.
Well, that
like
shit
that,
is like
that shit makes me crazy.
It's like why Jerry Springer was popular, though.
Oh yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense.
But
why?
at least there was real controversy with Jerry Springer. At least it was like paternity tests and stuff like this. This is just nonsense. Rich people complaining about their fucking lives being great.
Well, what it is showing the United States, the people in the United States of America. Number one, this idea that you'd make a certain amount of money and you get to a certain point where you're an influencer. It means you count more. It means your voice counts more. It means your vote counts more. All this type of shit. That's one of the reasons why people, I think, like it, because they want to be in the same scenario. They think that they can get into the reality television loop. But what they don't realize is number two is the secret sacrifice you make.
Yeah.
That they don't fully understand, that is the lesson that no one is learning right now, which is we didn't learn it with Mom Donnie. We're not learning it with all these other culture of things. We're not learning about how you also give something up, though. It is a two-way street.
Yeah.
So it is not something that you, once you become a reality television star, you definitely sign a deal with the devil of show business itself, where you are giving up a piece of your very soul for money.
Yeah.
You're giving it up. And the problem is that the United States of America is viewing that as awesome. They think that right now is like, that's the way to go, when it really should be. What I love is something like how with Mom Donnie, we're really missing the message here of he's straight up just saying, I'm going to be the mayor of New York City and that's it.
Yeah.
I don't care about being president. I don't care about being senator. I'm here to do this thing right now. And they're all automatically, everyone's dogpiling all of this like hope on him. Hunter Biden, same thing. They're dumping all this kind of hope on him. And it's like, don't do this to these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
They're not the ones for you. And also, we need to figure out other things to do. We're just at a weird place where nobody understands. In order to get that top seat, you also have to sacrifice something. And when we are constantly saying how wonderful it is, how they sell their souls for money, it's just going to lead to more pain.
Also, I gotta say, like, if you're just watching all these people fight with each other all the time, then you all of a sudden become petty yourself.
It can be, it's true, but also I get the Schadenfreude. I get the idea of like watching people in a fishbowl be tortured and why you like it. I understand why you like it.
Love Island was fucking horrifying to me. I felt like they were all prisoners forced to fuck each other.
I'd rather hang out with the John Wayne Gacy than anybody from Summer House.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'd rather hang out with David Berkowitz
I don't know,
than
man.
any member of any one of these shows.
I have to say that I think that all of us would love to hang out with Ciara.
I think that Ciara is trying to keep us at arm's length.
Carl seems like a lunatic.
They're
Here's
all
these
monsters.
People. Yeah, Carl, like everyone loves Carl and he's very nice, but I don't know why. I just feel like he's gonna fucking strangle someone to death one day.
I'd rather hang out with Vladimir Putin.
Yeah.
Like all of these people, I'd rather hang out with any villain of history. These people have less inside of them.
There's another guy
than the worst villains of history.
How's this guy, Luke?
Luke sucks.
Yeah, of course Luke sucks.
Luke sucks. They all fucking suck. But where's the black guy? Go down again.
Well, they put him at the bottom.
Whoa, they didn't even include him. Google AI didn't even include him.
Yep.
Oh man, well, I don't remember his name, so I'm not much better, I guess.
Yeah, I guess you're all racist too.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in the show.
Oh, dude, it's been running forever. People come and go, and the thing is, like, everyone's like, oh, they're gonna recast. People don't want to be on with West and Amanda next year. They don't understand. The show's gonna get canceled. There's no show without Wes and Amanda.
Nobody gives a fuck.
No one gives a fuck because they're the horrible people. Because you need the horrible people to fucking do it.
Yep. Well, yeah, because good people on television isn't interesting.
Yes. Yeah, you're just like, oh, they're nice, and then you move on.
No, but that's why I like my Great British.
Yeah,
I watch my Great British.
Is wonderful.
I watch my Great British. I watch my.
By the way, I do like Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, I understand.
Dancing with the Stars is kind of like. I hope it replaces football.
I understand.
If that's one of those things. I was like, I think it's better than sports.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
See, I like, I like my simple shows are like, it's Great British and Antiques Roadshow.
Antiques Roadshow is fun.
I've been watching a lot of Antiques Roadshow to shut off at the very, very end of the night.
I like the Pottery Throwdown.
My only thing with Pottery Throwdown, too sexual for me.
Really?
There's too many fucking tongue-in-cheek.
I love the big
jokes.
guy who cries all the time.
Yes, very
he like sees like a nice bowl and he just starts crying. I love that fucking guy. Yeah, and he's all huge and shit. Yeah, that guy. What's his name? I fucking think he's the best. He's so cute. He's such an old man. He just cries.
Yeah, I know, but also if you cry at a bowl, what are you going to do with the news, buddy?
Oh, man.
All right, here we go. Let's get some listener emails.
All right. This is going to get dark, isn't it?
Actually, I don't think so.
There's a whole bunch of stories about stabbing horses.
No, but it's actually more hopeful than I thought.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Finally, my tenure of being a full-time horse girl LPN listener can come in handy. You absolutely do not need to kill a horse if it's injured or stabbed anywhere but the trunk. I work with fancy pants, expensive sport horses, and these beasts are out there injuring themselves and others constantly. This persistent myth exists because a horse's legs don't have great circulation to heal soft tissue injuries. Picture a horse, the lower limbs are almost all bone, little flesh, and their very large size means extra pressure on skeleton to stay upright. A horse can't hop around like a tripod dog, right? Like they're not built to do that. So what you have to do is it takes a very special pen, right? So there's very advanced medical care available for these extremely expensive money pits that people love called horses. Yes, a stab wound in the leg could end up being fatal if it were to penetrate the joint capsule and start an infection in the joint itself. But more often than not, with injuries to the limbs, they are stitched up or bandaged and treated until the wound's healed. What they'll do too is they put them in a situation where they're in a super tight stall.
Yeah.
Because the legs, the way they sleep, which I did not understand, is that they never lay down because they'll die. Like they'll die if they lay down. Their organs will stop functioning because they're so heavy and they can't get back up. So what they do is,
but I've seen horses lay down.
They do, but they don't do it a lot to sleep. Normally to sleep, they lock their knees. They have this thing that their legs go into like a lock position and they sleep standing up.
That sounds great.
It's interesting. And so what they do is they put them in that. They can squeeze them in like a sling and like a thing. But the main issue is it costs a lot of money. So if you get stabbed,
it costs money for the horse to sleep,
to get the specialized barns you would need to do medical medical care to the horses.
For the therapy.
Yes.
Man, my grandfather spent the whole family's money on 10 racehorses.
People do that.
One fucking race out of all of them.
You could have had a much better life if he didn't do that.
They really could.
Like, think about how much nicer your life could have been if he had put all that into the restaurant, right? Which was doing well.
Yeah.
The restaurant was doing really well in your family.
Yeah, it's gone.
And he took it all out of that. And he put it in horses.
Yeah.
It's way worse.
I got to go to the track every day when I was a child.
See, that's nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
Instead of the working restaurant.
Yeah.
The horses are recovering, though.
Oh, yes, they are. The ones from the
better.
story that got stabbed last week, they are okay. They got stabbed in the torso. They're okay. They're going to all be fine.
What part of the horse is the trunk?
The middle part of it.
That's the trunk?
That's the trunk.
Because I Googled horse trunk and some gross things came up.
Yeah, I bet.
It was just cases made of horse.
Oh, yes. So it's like, but largely people, so this is, and the example is, this is a very, like, this was a premeditated attack that the Emily girl did against these horses from last week.
Yeah.
But again, all savable.
Okay, good.
So all the horses okay. It really looks like she was doing it because she was bad at doing the barrel racing. And she was angry and she was like a stalker. And apparently horse stalkers are also a big thing. People that have become obsessed with the horses.
And they just can't afford to take care of them or be a part of it.
Yes. And so like this one lady told, like, honestly, it's a very long story.
Become a vet.
The whole thing is about this lady kind of became like a horse groupie where she started hanging around with the horses and was like looking for all these things and eventually found her way into a pen late at night and was like fucking with the horses. Like really weird. It all come like reading the play Equus, like we talked about with Daniel Radcliffe's penis last week. People have extremely personal relationships to horses.
Well, it's the only thing that can make a cowboy cry.
They're like dogs in that way to many. They all say that. They're all
bigger than dogs. They're more, if you have a really strong bond with a horse, I would say it's probably a bigger bond than a bond with a dog.
Yeah, because a dog can't also be your car.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The dog and the horse can be your car. You can go pick up and do stuff. But they are fucking awesome, dude. Horses are really cool. But yeah, they have to be, it's depending on whether or not they want to spend the money to fix the poor, sweet horsies.
Yeah. Man, I went to this on our honeymoon. Julie and I went to this place called Vieques. It's a little island off of Puerto Rico. Mm-hmm. And it's like abandoned because they did a lot of nuclear testing there. But there's like a whole like resort part of it, which is super nice. And I was like, oh, we'll go check it out. There's a luminescent bay or a bioluminescent bay and all this stuff. I was like, this sounds wonderful. No one told me that the whole island is just littered with stray horses.
Cool.
Yeah, like, and I call them stray rather than wild.
Horses.
Well, but they eat trash.
Well, yeah.
You know, they're just walking down, they're like walking along a street. They're not like frolicking in the woods. They're just like everywhere, and it's like a nuisance. And they're like walking around. Like when I was in the pool, they were like drinking out of the pool. That's kind of fun. Yeah. It was very weird, but they were fun. And then what I noticed is all the wild dogs would like torture the wild horses.
Whoa!
They would like circle them and bark at them and like nip at their legs.
They're
and
hurting
shit.
them. They're doing weird hurting like activity.
Yeah, it was interesting.
All right, and I have one little. I thought this was really funny.
I want to hear it.
We don't normally get that. Like this is my version of a Last Podcast and Left human interest story because this is a very funny story. In the name of Pride Month, we're here. I want to tell the story of someone's very funny coming out, which is made me laugh. I've been out as a trans woman for 6 years. And when I was going through my name change, I decided when it was finished, I would all come out at work. Bosses already knew. I went through HR paperwork, so everything was great. On the last Wednesday of March, I changed my name. And on Thursday, I got my new driver's license. And on Friday, I went into work as a guy for the last time. I explained to my direct coworkers, I changed my name to Spice. I'm trans. It all went fine. Problem one. I only told my direct coworkers. Nobody else in the building got a memo, which leads into problem two. Ladies' room I was now going to be using was in a different section because my group was between two spots. Regardless of where I went, someone might think because that Monday also happened to be problem 3, April Fool's Day.
Oh my God.
As mentioned, I changed my name on the last Wednesday of March, and Monday happened to be April 1st. So my first day out as a trans woman at my office job was on April 1st because I'm a smart person. And not only that, but I was so anxious, I tried taking the stall at the far end to have as much distance between me and everyone else as possible, which is how I learned the gap in the door of the handicap stall goes directly over the middle of the toilet. And I gotta say, having my lady lance and line of sight was not what my anxiety needed. Thankfully, nothing ever happened. I was anxious, but other than that, things were fine. I eventually got fired for other reasons. And now I work somewhere else, but only now they know me as a woman, which is nice. You wouldn't think a warehouse would be accepting, but we're a union and most people don't give a fuck. That's right.
No.
They don't give a fuck.
No, warehouse is oddly accepting.
Oh, yeah. Wanting to share because I'm an attention whore and you guys have been so fun over the years. Thank you. Honestly, I just thought it was really funny. It's
really
funny how
nice.
it's kind of those foible things. But yeah, honestly, I found like work people, blue collar. This is the whole thing when it comes to these issues is that pretty much every person everywhere knows somebody in a true alternative lifestyle.
Yeah.
And everybody in every town, every little town probably has has a trans person, a gay person, that kind of thing. And you notice those guys, they're all fine with their local alternative person.
Yeah.
Because they met them, they know them. They just literally don't have the ability because they've lost it over the years of either not meditating, not taking care of themselves, not paying attention, not letting empathy let in. They don't understand that they can apply that to others. Because they're like, no, well, I know that one. And I like that one. That must be one of the good ones.
Yeah.
They don't understand. Like, no, that's your neighbor. And actually, just neighbors have the same percentage points of being dickheads, murderers, rapists, and angels.
You can hate them for their human aspects.
Honestly, there's so many rich, wonderful ways to hate a person.
Yeah.
Not just even for what they identify as. Truly, honestly, that's the last thing.
Yeah.
You could be a trans bitch. You know what I mean? Like, that's one of my favorite things in the world about it.
Yeah.
Right? So thank you for sharing your story. And I hope that Pride Month's fucking awesome for you. And don't worry, Eddie and I are not going to be out there stealing the grand marshal of any parade from anybody. We're not going to be doing that. We're not those kind of white guys in podcasting.
We do have like a fun Pride episode coming up next week. Side stories.
We really do, which
You're
I'm
gonna
really
be very
excited
happy
for.
about this.
Yeah,
I'm
really
very
excited
excited.
for it.
I'm not letting the old bullshit out of the can yet, but you guys are going to fucking love it.
Friend of the show. And we want to give a shout out to Reckless Ben. We were supposed to talk to him today. It didn't work out. He is currently under a gag order. There's a whole thing going on with this Bricks and Minifig story that is obviously wildly out of control. He has been harassed by the police. He's got a gag order put on him by the same judge that is currently overseeing the Charlie Kirk's murderer trial, who's this extreme Mormon. So right now, Reckless Ben is in a lot of fucking trouble. But it does look like Bricks and Minifigs is folding. So they look like they're giving them all the collection, whatever the fuck that means. Yeah. And again, I also want to point out Kim, that guy, the main villain of that story, is a Mormon with a handlebar mustache. And I want you to remember that, okay? Because that handlebar mustache, to me, is the reason why he's doing this. It's
full
not
circle.
the fucking, it is. And live every day knowing for a fact when you see a handlebar mustache, don't judge the man, judge the mustache.
Yeah.
All right? Love the fact that mustache is one of that's a key indicator that person's trying to tell you, which is to laugh at them. Mm-hmm. And I think it's a really good idea. Now go check out our new show.
That's right. We won't stop.
We are doing a show, okay? Let's just say it's certainly not just contractually obligated. We were super excited. So this is a big old fucking show we're doing for SiriusXM exclusively over on SiriusXM Podcast Plus. It is movie stories with Ed and myself. We are putting onto we're telling stories around some of our favorite movies, investigating our favorite directors, talking about them, and then kind of just like having a fun, like last podcast themed movie style adventure.
Yeah, because Henry and I are big movie fans. We've always been movie fans. Been a big part of our friendship for over 20 years.
Yes.
But no matter how much you love movies and you are obsessed with them, you haven't seen all of it.
You haven't seen anything.
Yeah.
I've seen so many movies and I still haven't seen anything. So
the series, the first 4 episodes are about William Friedkin because love The Exorcist, love French Connection. Have I seen anything else? No. So Henry and I watched the whole fucking catalog.
Everything he made, yep.
And then we're doing a big thing on him. And then we're gonna move on to other directors. And then in between the director highlights, we're gonna have little just quick little episodes.
Yes, I'm really excited for. So I hope we go check it out. And the video's on Patreon. So if you go to patreon.com/last podcast on the left, you get all the video too for just that.
So if you are on Patreon, it comes out every Thursday.
Yeah.
If you are on Patreon, you don't need to do the fucking Sirius XM thing. You can just watch it on Patreon.
If you want
and
to.
if you're on Sirius XM Extra, you don't have to do the Patreon.
Boom.
And it's just how it is. It's not, it's just something we're doing for fun, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Side Stories, of course, will always be free.
We're not always. Our goal is always make sure our shows are always available for free, and we have a lot of shows over here on LPN. Check out all of them. I'll go to someplace underneath. LPN Romantasy, The Foreign Report, No Dogs in Space, Brighter Side, Page 7, Nerd of Mouth. Go check out our new shows. Go check out our YouTube channels, LPN TV. Yeah. All of it's there.
The finals for HGX2 start this week, dude. You versus Julie and Amber.
I wonder what's going to happen.
It's going to be fucking awesome. We're going to run the final. The finals are huge. They're going to run for 2 weeks. So the next 2 Thursdays at 7 p.m. on LPN TV. Make sure you're watching the HGX2 finals. We're going to crown a ham lord. It's going to be wild. I hope you're fucking ready for this shit.
Yep.
It comes on right after we released last stream on the left on the YouTube. So just stick around after that. You'll go right into the next episode.
And also, I'd like to give a big old welcome, big old American style, bienvenido to the Screwworm. Congrats for making it to Texas. I'm so proud of you. Knew you'd love Texas. And so
I think it's in New Mexico too.
Coming to America.
Yeah.
So go enjoy yourself, Screwworm. I hope you run for president.
Yep. No, it's just we're just gonna have to kill a bunch of cows.
Hopefully those screwworms were working to its way up through Governor Abbott's useless fucking legs and drop a bunch of eggs into his fucking useless fucking intestines, and they kill him from the inside out.
Oh, please.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. I got lots of shows coming up. Come and check me out July 10th, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Salute to Bethlehem. July 12th, Newark, New Jersey, Newark Culture Club. July 13th, NYC City Winery. July 19th, Plano, Texas. The Mike Drop over there. On July 26th, the Comedy Store. Henry's going to be joining me for that one. July 31st and August 1st, I'm going to be in Chicago at the Lincoln Lodge. And on August 1st, Logan Metz is going to be joining me from Promise of the Real.
Oh, yeah.
And then on August 16th, Dead Men Tell Some Tales is coming back to Dynasty Typewriter. And I think we're going to do a little you can watch online type of deal.
Fuck yeah. All right, cool.
So
Go
we got
check it
a
out.
lot of things coming out. Go get tickets to all of that at eddytunes.com.
Hail Satan. See you soon.
Peace out.
Hey, podcast listeners. Mr. Ballin here to let you know we are now publishing 4 times a week on my podcast, Mr. Ballin Podcast, Strange, Dark, and Mysterious Stories. That's right. You'll be getting 4 new episodes a week covering unbelievable mysteries, chilling true crime, and stories so strange they sound made up. But they aren't. They're all true. Don't miss an episode. Listen to and follow Mr. Ballin Podcast, Strange, Dark, and Mysterious Stories, wherever you get your podcasts or on YouTube.
Having the right people in your corner for life's biggest milestones makes all the difference. Like a friend who's there when you're house hunting or checking out a new ride, State Farm is there too, helping you choose the coverage you need. With a State Farm agent, you know someone is there to help you along the way. And with so many coverage options, it's nice knowing you have help choosing a plan that fits your needs, so you can continue celebrating all of life's milestones. Head to statefarm.com to get a quote. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.